more news coming in, breaking news coming in as far as NEET exam is concerned. And this is in regard to the NEET result. There's a controversy that's emerged with the National Testing Agency refuting claims of torn answer sheets. And that is what has been claimed by one of the students, that her answer sheet was torn. And now breaking news coming in regard to the NEET exam. And here we're hearing that as far as the top court hearing is concerned on the case, the top court has issued a notice to the testing agency, turning down the request to stay as far as the counselling is concerned. We have Sunil Prabhu joining us. Sunil, what details do you have for us?
Well, there were two matters that had come up in the Supreme Court, item number 25 and 28, relating with the NEET case, which, has created quite a number of, a big political controversy because of the fact that many students have been alleging that it hasn't been done properly. They've issued notices, but refusing to stay the counselling and the entire matter. Having said that, the other issue, of course, in another case, they've said it's in practice, it's time barred, and they're not accepting it. So the Supreme Court not ready to, stay the counselling, but they have issued notice and will wait for the National Testing Agency to reply in 6 weeks. So no real relief for the, petitioners and the students at this present juncture.
Right, turning down that plea as far as the stay, as far as the counselling is concerned. And this is with the Supreme Court issuing a notice on that plea, highlighting irregularities when it comes to the NEET exam. Sunil, just take us through what does this really mean in terms of, the Supreme Court going on to say that the sanctity of the exam has been affected. So we need answers while issuing the notice to the NTA.
That's right. The petitioners were pushing the point, and it's on that ground that they said we definitely need answers. The sanctity of the process has been affected, but no immediate relief for those petitioners, for the students who want to, get their counselling stopped and ensure that, one way or the other, this entire NEET process, which is a national eligibility test, for professional colleges get halted. That hasn't happened. The Supreme Court hasn't agreed to that, but definitely has asked the National Testing Agency to respond and come out with its scheme and answers in this entire process.
Well, this also comes with the controversy when it comes to some torn answer sheets, where a student had claimed that she had torn answer sheets, which has also been refuted.
That's right, but in this present case, this hasn't come up before the Supreme Court, so I won't get into that aspect at all. But what was definitely stated is that the sanctity of the exam has been affected, and we definitely want answers at this present juncture. Some they said that it is definitely you're going to be appearing before the exam on the 23rd, so it is in practice, and they didn't accept that plea.
Right. Thank you so much, Sunil, talking about this. In fact, when we talk about, stay with us, Sunil, the Supreme Court hearing this very crucial petition when it comes to seeking the cancellation of the NEET, that is the National Eligibility come Entrance Test undergraduate, as far as this exam is concerned. Regarding, there's been so much controversy, whether it's paper leaks and also the result in itself, with so much being made of, some of the students in one particular center getting the same exact marks.
That's the big issue. That's a larger, conspiracy, but we'll have to wait to hear from the National Testing Agency. It's become a political controversy because not only our southern parties, in particular the DMK, but even the Congress party has raised this issue about the NEET exam. And it's in this context that if you see in one particular center, 3 or 4 have got, the exact and topmost marks. There seems to be some kind of discrepancy, but I'm not the best person to answer that, and neither is the Supreme Court. We'll have to wait for the National Testing Agency to come clean on this. They have been issued notices. The Supreme Court has made its comment, but at present, as I said, the critical aspect would have been to get relief for the students. That's not happening in terms of counselling. That's not being stopped at this present juncture.
Right. Surina, the hearing of the case has now been pushed to next month.
That's right, 6 weeks from now. So it will take some time. before this entire process is heard.